Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I might look a little bit strange to you at the moment as far as my makeup because I do not have my full face done. I just have my foundation, concealer, powder, cream contour, and eyeshadow on. I do not have any brow products on, blush, lips, so it's a little bit strange looking at myself here and in the mirror, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason why I have not done my full face before appearing on camera. That's because I have some new products that I am going to be testing out for the first time today that I was influenced to purchase by other influencers. A few weeks ago, I uploaded a sort of similar video using products that I was influenced to purchase by makeup artists that I follow on social media. This one is the same but different because I am not taking makeup artist recommendations, I am taking influencer recommendations. Now, in some cases, they are one and the same. A lot of makeup artists have become influencers. They've started YouTube channels, they've started TikToks, so there is a sort of blurred line there now, but anyway, the products that I am going to show you today have all been recommendations from non-makeup artists, just influencers who are beauty and fashion enthusiasts and love to share the products that they love with those of us watching. So why don't I get started with what I currently have on my eyes? Now, I know I just said a few minutes ago in the intro that I was going to be testing out the products for the first time. Well, in a couple of cases, for a couple of these products, I did purchase them before I had the idea for this video. And this was one of those purchases. This is the Kaja Beauty Bento Stack in the shade Mauve Bouquet. I had watched a TikTok from my friend and fellow YouTuber Samantha March, aka March Beauty Word. I saw this TikTok video and my jaw dropped. I thought her makeup looked the most stunning I had ever seen it. And that's saying a lot because she does a lot of beautiful, fun makeup looks. Well, when I saw this one, it just really seemed like a look that I would love to wear, and I had to know every product that she was using. So this was my comment to her on the TikTok. And then when she didn't respond pretty quickly, I just sent her a text message and I said, oh my gosh, that look was so beautiful. What was on your eyes especially? I need to know. And lo and behold, it was this. Now, I've had a couple of these Kaja stacks and I really have liked them. I don't know why I sort of stopped using them as often, but I do actually think they're pretty good and they're fantastic for travel or if you have a small makeup bag. Mauve Bouquet is a newer shade, so I did have to order it online because it was not available in any of my local Sephora's. This is a closer look at it. And Samantha actually ended up doing a tutorial for the look, so I was able to see exactly step by step what she did, and it was so simple. She applied the matte shade all over her lid. Then she went in with this glitter topper. And I immediately thought that was strange because her overall eyeshadow look didn't appear to be this sort of light ivory. It definitely looked more taupey mauve. And then she pretty quickly showed how she got that look, which was to apply the middle shade, this more subtle shimmer. Well, actually, it's pretty impactful when you use your finger and apply it to your lid. She applied that over the glitter shade, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. This is one of my new favorite, easy to achieve looks with obviously just one little product. I did apply some lashes and I did apply some black in my waterline, but I'm definitely going to check out the other shades in these bentos because the ones I have are a few years old and I think they've come out with a lot of new ones in recent years. I will say though that if you do not like a glittery, sparkly look, then this would not be for you, especially this glitter topper. It is kind of chunky. It is more of that chunky glitter and it does have quite a bit of fallout. So this was the second time I've done this look, and this time I did my eyes first before applying foundation and powder and concealer so that I could clean up the fallout that occurred. But overall, thank you so much, Samantha. I am so happy you showed this. And then 2 other products that I was influenced to purchase, I have already used because they're hair products. So I wanted to be able to share with you my thoughts. First up is this Moroccan Oil Mending Infusion. My other good friend, Stephanie Marie, who does have a YouTube channel and also a great TikTok page, she recently posted a TikTok sharing her 5 must-have beauty essentials. And she talked about this product. She said that she had been raving about it for a long time. It's just impossible for us to watch all of our friends' videos all the time. I'm sure it's impossible for you to watch all of the videos from the creators you love. So we definitely don't mind if our YouTuber friends don't know exactly what all of our favorite products are. But this one sounded great, especially since Stephanie lives in a very humid climate and I don't, but I have trips planned this summer to 2 and possibly 3 far more humid climates than Las Vegas. This isn't necessarily an anti-humidity product, but what it does is it takes down some frizz and flyaways, which I do get here in Vegas. And it smells amazing. I have not used Moroccan oil products in a long time, and I had forgotten just how good they smell. And so I already used this earlier when I styled my hair, but look at how it just sort of takes down those flyaways. I think in Stephanie's video, she said that she keeps this, like a little jar of it in her car. So when she's out and about running errands, if she feels like her hair needs a little bit of smoothing, she will just use this. And she said she's gone through several bottles. So thank you, Stephanie, for this recommendation. And then the second hair product, and then after this, I'll move right into the other product I purchased because of this influencer. This young lady's name is Bailey, and as you can see, her hair is absolutely beautiful. So she also recently uploaded a video where she shared some of her top go-to products. I think she called it Hot Girl Essentials. And she lives in, I think, Tampa, Florida, maybe Orlando, Florida. So a very humid climate. And she was raving about this Redken One United all-in-one multi-benefit treatment spray. For the past couple of years now, I have been using either the Oribe straightening serum or the new Olaplex serum. I've never really used a spray like this. And my first concern when I looked it up was, will it have the heat protection? Because that is a big deal for me. I do use some pretty intense heat styling tools. And when I saw that this did offer heat protection as well as moisture, frizz control, shine, softness and smoothness, I decided to give it a try. So I used it today on my damp hair. I just went and I sprayed it pretty liberally throughout my hair, combed it through, blew out my hair as usual, and I think my hair looks pretty darn good. And it 100% feels extremely soft and healthy. Obviously, I do need to give it a little bit more time before I give you my final verdict on it, but so far so good. Also in that video, Bailey spoke about her love for the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Saddle, I believe was the shade. Yes. And I have a lot of bronzers that I use and love. I really did not need to purchase another bronzer. I'm actually quite surprised that I have never tried any of the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzers because I do really enjoy the brand overall. So let's give this a try. It does look like the perfect bronzy shade, which is what Bailey said. It's very matte, that it's very neutral, but it still warms up the face beautifully. So let's try it. Gotta pull my mirror in closer, put my hair behind my ears, and I have already done some cream contouring, like I mentioned earlier, and I used for that the Fenty Match Stick in Mocha. Oh yeah, this is nice. It might be a little dark for my current skin tone because I haven't used a tanner in a while, a self tanner in a few days, but this reminds me a lot of my Gucci bronzer, and it's about probably half the price. I do feel like it definitely gave me some nice color, and it's blending out very easily. Putting a little bit through here just so I look a little bit more sun-kissed. Okay, it is a winner so far. Up next, the next influencer I was influenced by is this beautiful woman named Alexa. Alexa actually a couple months ago responded to a comment I left asking her about her makeup, and she then reposted my comment and did a little makeup tutorial. She is the one who first introduced me to the Ulta brow tint that I have been raving about for months. Well, she recently did an updated makeup favorites video, and this time she used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and then someone asked her what shade she used, and she said ash brown, which I was a little bit surprised by because she does have fair eyebrows like I do. I have nothing in my brows right now. In fact, I haven't even brushed them up. This is my natural brow hair, and I believe it's very similar to hers. So again, I'm interested to see how this ash brown will work on my brows. I did bring a brow pencil in case it's not enough, because for Alexa, it looked great. It looked amazing. Her brows looked really full and fluffed up, but I think she might have more brow hair to start with than I do. Now I gotta pull this mirror in really close. People always ask me about this mirror, and I got it on Amazon a couple of years ago. I will link it if I can find it again. So let's see here. This is the applicator. Well, it definitely adds color, and if you're looking for that ashy tone, this will give it to you. I was a little bit worried that it would be too dark, but actually it isn't. Now I am missing a few hairs like right here, so I think I will go in with a pencil. I would say this is more ashy than I typically do. But I mean, I did buy the shade ash brown. So as I mentioned, I am gonna go in with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil and just sort of define them a little bit more. But I do like the color, I do like the volume that the product gave. So I did need to extend the tail a little bit, but I think it looks really good. Isn't it just amazing the difference your brows can make? Next up are these new blushes from Benefit. I have seen countless influencers talking about these lately, and for the most part, people really seem to like them. They're in thinner packaging than the older versions of the boxed blushes, which I think is nice. And I do like that all of them, I'm pretty sure all of them, all of the new shades come in minis. I decided to go for 2 of the full size and then 1 of the minis. This is Krista, which is like a bright coral. Willa is a neutral mauve-y rose, and they all smell pretty good too. And then finally there is Shelly. And I got Shelly, I haven't even opened this one yet, because Alexa used this in the same updated makeup routine that she used the ABH Dip Brow in. So I too am going to use Shelly. It's described as a coral pink, but as you can see, it's much less coral than Krista. So let's give Shelly a try. Well, this is definitely my type of blush color. I have layered it quite a bit. It does start off fairly sheer, but that's great for beginners or people who tend to go a little bit more heavy-handed with their blush. Oh, this is so pretty. A lot of you know how excited I get about blush. I am a bit of a blush addict. Actually, saying a bit of a blush addict would be an understatement. Okay, I'm in love. I will be using Willa or Krista in next month's Testing Hot New Makeup. I haven't accumulated enough newness to do one this month for June, at least I don't think so, so I may have my next one be in July. I got summoned for jury duty 2 days before I'm hosting a big 75th birthday party for my mom at my house at the end of this month. So I'm a little nervous that it's going to throw off my entire, if I get picked, that it's going to throw off my entire filming schedule. I will definitely let you know if that happens. All right, next up is highlighter. And I heard about this highlighter from Maggie. This video came across my For You page on TikTok, and like everyone else, I immediately had to know what that highlight was. Maggie had just been sent a huge PR package from Hourglass. Maybe someday I'll get one. And she was just testing out all of the products. And this highlight just blew her away. And then it blew me away. So I immediately went to Sephora and bought one. So this is the Hourglass Stick Highlighter. And this shade is Champagne. I'm just going to run it right here. And bam. Is that gorgeous or what? I'm actually thinking about doing a full face of Hourglass myself. Even though I was never sent a huge PR package of every product, I have accumulated many over the years that are still sold, so I could do a video. And Hourglass was actually one of the brands when I asked recently on Instagram what brands people wanted to see more of on my channel. Hourglass was mentioned several times. So I think I might do a full face of Hourglass soon. What a pretty highlight. There's no sparkle, there's no glitter, it's just very glowing. All right, I only have one product left, and it's another recommendation from Alexa. This is the Clarins Comfort Lip Oil in 02 Raspberry. I think a lot of people moved on to trying other brands' lip oils when the Dior lip oils that went viral and sold out everywhere for months. And when that happened, I think a lot of people moved on to trying, just different ones to see how they compared when they couldn't get the Dior. So what I like about Alexa's makeup is that it's very natural. Of course, she's very young. In fact, she's probably around my son's age, but just because someone is younger doesn't always mean that we can't enjoy some of the same products. And I'm going to get to speaking about the whole influencer age thing very briefly at the end of this video. In Alexa's video, she just used this on its own, but I'm actually going to apply a little bit of lip liner first. I just think it looks better on my lips. I like to define the shape a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Clarins lip oil. It has a very similar applicator to the Dior. Oh, it smells good. It smells like a minty raspberry. It feels just like the Dior. I really can't tell a difference as far as the feel. It's very shiny though. And even though it looks extremely bright in the packaging, as you can see, it's just very sheer and natural. I think if you're looking for a dupe, Milani makes something very similar to this. Okay, I keep going back and forth on whether I like the ashier brows or not, but as for the rest of it, I am very happy that I was influenced by these influencers because they did not steer me wrong as far as I can see so far. If anything changes, I will definitely let you know. But this was fun. I really enjoyed doing this. I'm contemplating putting in the thumbnail influencers were just like you. Do any of you remember years and years ago in like People Magazine and Us Weekly, there used to be a page that said, celebrities, they're just like you. So it would just be a play on that. I mean, we are just like you in many cases. Yes, we do get sent quite a bit of product, but we also do buy a lot. And those purchases are often based on recommendations from the people that we watch on social media. Now, as I said a few moments ago, I do want to address the fact that all of the influencers, with the exception of my friend Stephanie Marie, are all younger influencers. In some cases, a lot younger than me and a lot of my viewers. And as I was putting this video together, I started thinking that some of you might be wondering why I'm not speaking about other over 40 influencers. Why haven't they influenced me? And I thought that was a fair question that some of you might ask, so I'm going to preemptively answer it. I follow almost every over 40 content creator I know about because I do want to support them. When it comes to recommendations, I do listen to what they have to say. But here's the thing. I already own most of the products that these influencers that are my age are speaking about. A lot of times, those of us over 40, we focus on skincare and foundations and concealers and that sort of thing. But when it comes to color products, if I don't already own the product and someone happens to come on my feed that is any age and I think the product looks amazing, that is who I am going to credit for influencing me. Had I stumbled upon an over 40 creator speaking about the Clarins lip oil or maybe the Hourglass highlighter, I would have mentioned them. But that's just not how it happened. That said, I am going to list the names of several over 40 content creators that I follow on social media. Most of them do not have a YouTube channel, unfortunately, but most of them do have an Instagram, and they're all on TikTok. And if you know of any over 40 content creators that I've forgotten about, please let us all know in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. As usual, all of the products will be listed and linked down below in the description box. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and join the Risa Does Makeup family. We would love to have you. You can also find more content from me on Instagram and on TikTok under the same username, Risa Does Makeup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.